Hi, everybody. This is Victor from Spoken Learning, and welcome to another session. Today, we are talking a little bit about how to properly talk future in Spanish. It's actually very simple, and you will understand very easily. But before that, allow me to remind you that in Spoken Learning, we provide private Spanish lessons for children and adults, even if you don't know any Spanish at all. But also, if you really have some skills and you want to take them to the next level, this is because we are not tutors, we are professional teachers. We offer online courses, one-on-one, and well, we have a system that we have created that is actually very, very useful. We want you to actually speak the language, learn the language, use the language, and not only to learn like grammar or things like that. Obviously, we teach grammar, but we have like our own system that we can assure you that you're actually going to learn and you're actually going to be talking and learning and speaking Spanish. Excellent. So that is it for that introduction, and let's go with the topic once again. We are talking today about future tense in Spanish. Actually, this is like no joke. Future tense in Spanish is like the easiest of them all because past tense, as you might know, it's one of the most complicated things in Spanish language. But future tense, it's actually very, very easy. How do we start? Well, the conjugation of the verbs cannot be easier. If the verb is for yo for future, you will change you will just add it. Necesitas añadir las siguientes terminaciones al verbo en infinitivo. You have the verb in phase form, and you're gonna add this. That's it. You're gonna add y, you're gonna add as for tú, you're gonna add a for él, ella, usted. For nosotros, you will add hemos. For ustedes, ellos, and ellas, you will add an. Yo comeré más saludable. I will eat healthier. Tú viajarás a Japón. You will travel to Japan. Ella sacará mejores notas. She will get better grades. Nosotros hablaremos más seguido. We will talk more often. Ustedes visitarán a su mamá. You will visit your mom. And that's it. It's actually very, very simple. The thing is that you don't have to deal as much as you do with verbs, irregular verbs. There are irregular verbs as always in Spanish, right? But there are not as much as the regular ones. The regular ones, you just need to do this, add it, and that's it. Verbo jugar, verb to play. Verbo jugar, jugaré, jugarás, jugará, jugaremos, jugarán. That's it. Verbo I don't know, decir. Ah, that's an irregular one. So we go over here and we look for decir, and we see that we just changed the root of the word a little bit. So instead of tener, we're gonna have tendr. And after the dr, we're going to do the same over here. So yo tendré, tú tendrás, and so on. It's actually very, very simple. This is like the base, and for this is going to be like useful for many other verbs that are similar. If a verb is similar to this one on the ending, it's probably like a similar ending for the root, the change of the root for the verb. So you will have tener, which is verbo to have, and tener you will make it into t and dr, and then you put the ending. Tener becomes into tendré. Venir becomes into vendré. Poner becomes into pondré. Poder becomes into podré. Saber becomes into sabré. Decir becomes into diré. Querer becomes into querré. Haré, saldré, cabré, valdré. That's it. It's actually very, very, very easy. So, for this case, ayer lo dijeron, pero mañana no lo dirán. They said it, but tomorrow they won't say it. Ayer vine, pero mañana no vendré. Yesterday I came, but tomorrow I won't. Ayer lo hicieron, pero mañana no lo harán. Yesterday they did, but tomorrow they won't. Ayer quiso colaborar, pero mañana no lo querrán. They won't they won't want to. Mañana no lo querrán. Ayer tuvieron noticias suyas, pero mañana no las tendrán. Yesterday they had news about them, but tomorrow they won't have it. So that's actually the simplest thing to know, to learn this conjugation. And for the verbs that are regular, you're just gonna keep it like that. And if you see over here, comer is the base form for the verb to eat. You don't need to add any, you don't need to change anything. You just need to add these terminations. But if it's irregular, you just need to check on this list. The list might be a little bit bigger, but it's actually not that big as it is with other verbs. So once again, as I was saying, these are verbs that you, well, this form for the verbs for the future tense, it's actually the easiest one for me to learn in Spanish. It's no problem at all. For example, you can use adverbs for the future. En unos minutos, en 5 minutos, en 10 minutos, llegará mi prima. En 10 minutos llegará mi prima. In 10 minutes, my cousin will arrive. En 10 minutos llegará mi prima. Mañana vendrá mi hermana. Tomorrow my sister will come. Mañana llegará mi hermana. Esta noche veremos el partido. Tonight we will watch the match. Esta tarde, this afternoon, esta tarde cocinaremos pastel. Esta tarde hornearemos pastel. This afternoon we will bake a cake. El próximo año, the next year. El próximo año iremos de vacaciones. Next year we will go on vacation. El próximo mes. El próximo mes remodelaremos la casa. Next month we will renew the house. La próxima semana la próxima semana tomaremos un descanso. The next week we will take a break. En 2 años aprenderé español. In 2 years I will learn Spanish. En 2 meses sabré algunas palabras. In 2 months you will know some words. En 10 días you can have your trial lesson. So in 10 days you can have your trial lesson. So things like that, it's what makes, for me, once again, the future tense in Spanish the easiest one to use. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, the introduction for the future tense in Spanish that I wanted to show you. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope that you find a topic very interesting. For me, it was actually very simple to say, well, this is something that can be easily explained into this format that we have over here. So thank you so much for your attention. I hope that you find that interesting. And before I leave, allow me to remind you that we have all of the social media. We post content, different content on every platform. So don't forget to follow us on all of our social media. Also, we if you want to join to us to the things that we're doing here in Spoken Learning, which is becoming a great community, you can always call our text 822-413-2166 in order to enroll. We start with 5 years old, adults, teenagers, whoever we have. We are prepared to teach every single person that wants to learn Spanish. And that's pretty much it for my part. Thank you so much for your attention, and I will see you next time.